Yeah, I'm proud of the guys. Tell you what, first 25 minutes, if we score the goal and we're pounding the goal, if it goes in, I think the game changes. But that's a quality side and a really respectful staff.
You brought Beckett, Landon, Josh on in that second half. Was that important to you to get the hometown guys and experience in a match of this caliber?
Yeah, all three of those guys are regular pros for us now. Josh started a bunch of games, Beckett started games, Landon started games. We've been really dinged up. Landon was injured, and Sam needed to come off because he's been injured the last 2 weeks. So Beckett's been really good in there. And then Josh and Luke have kind of shared minutes, and they just swapped it in.
Thank you.
How are you guys dealing with the loss of Vinberg on the other side?
It's a crusher. We lost Sam Layton, Vinberg, and Ethan Koss, all three starting center backs early. So we've been playing without our starting center backs. So it's been hard. Vinberg's probably about 5-6 weeks out, and we're going to need to figure out how to get some points to get him back.
Coach, obviously not the result you guys hoped for, but you told us earlier this week that you guys were playing with house money. What does your team gain from tonight's match?
I got to look at the statistical data, but our possession in the first half was great. We changed the point well. We attacked them well. That's new for us. We've been defending a lot to start the season. So there's more positives than negatives out of this. And like you said, house money, that house took the rest of it like it always does.
Is that indicative of the structure that we've talked about that you're trying to build here when you're bringing on three hometown guys who are regular players for you, but that they get to be on this stage in the second half playing an MLS side?
Yeah, man, that's what Richmond is. We're I think for a while it got away from that, but we've invested heavily in the local guys. We want them to do well. To be honest, we're just a little dinged up right now. But the Columbus Crew's a good team.
Yeah.
A few rounds in, obviously it's an MLS side, USL League One. For you and the Kickers, what kind of a result is this, even though it's a loss?
I've been on both sides of this. I played and coached in MLS for 20 years. I've been on the side. It's hard to come in and play against a motivated young team. For us, it's a great thing. We have a great legacy. We win more than we lose in the Open Cup. And, the positives is no injuries tonight. We got better in what we do. And we gotta carry it into Omaha on Saturday.
You know this competition well. For people maybe not so familiar with it, what does the Open Cup mean to grassroots soccer in America?
U.S. soccer really screwed this up. MLS really screwed it up. I'll say it out loud. It's the FA Cup, the Open Cup. It's the one chance for lower division teams to earn their way up, particularly in a country without pro rel yet. So I think it's a bummer that all the MLS teams aren't in it, and I think it's ridiculous. But the reality is, it's an opportunity for us to get to play against an MLS team in front of the City Stadium faithful. What a cool opportunity.
Do you talk to your guys at all about 95 and this club's history with the competition going into this game?
Well, Rob and our whole club definitely lets everybody know. But the reality is, of course we do. We're a team that has a great legacy in this. We wanted to make a run, and we're going to continue to try to do that.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Darren.
Thank you.
I appreciate you all. Thanks.